Hey, I am Dr. Jenn, and I'm very happy to have you in the den with Dr. Jenn. Today, we're going to talk about vaginas. More specifically, the Vagina Monologues, and why are we even talking about the Vagina Monologues and vaginas? Second, we're going to talk about the story of V-Day movement around the world and what that's about. And then I'm going to ask you, if your vagina got dressed, what would it wear? The Vagina Monologues. So I spoke about this way back in session 31 of In the Den with Dr. Jenn, and I even performed part of one of the monologues. So it's been 4 years, so I wanted to revisit this topic. If you're not familiar with this worldwide phenomena of the Vagina Monologues, here are some basic facts about it. First, Eve Ensler is a playwright who first wrote the pieces in 2006. It's a staged reading based on the stories of over 200 women and their experiences with their vaginas and sexuality. It's funny, it's sad, it's shocking, it's silly, it's challenging. It's a play you won't forget. How many folks have seen it here? Yeah? Very memorable? Yeah, definitely. It's been performed around the world in the first part of each year, generally February, March, April, by colleges and community groups who get the rights for free to perform it. And then almost all the money that they raise goes towards local organizations for domestic violence, rape, and women's empowerment, as well as the V-Day movement. What's the V-Day movement? It began in 1998. It's connected to productions of the Vagina Monologues and is a leading charity to aid in halting violence against women and girls around the world. But why? Why are we talking so loudly about vaginas? Well, in 2010, Eve Ensler wrote, very poignantly, "Vagina is the most terrifying word, the most threatening word, in any language of any country I have ever been to. Even when the vagina is worshipped in theory, as in the yoni in India, it's denigrated in practice. It is more reviled and feared than words like plutonium, genocide, and starvation. In many countries, the word for female genitalia is so derogative or disgusting, it cannot be spoken in public. In a few places, there's no word in the language for vagina at all." This is clearly a topic that we need to be talking about. So here's some interesting facts about the show in Eve Ensler. Can you guess how many countries that it's now being produced in? Anybody have any ideas?
119.
Oh, not bad. 119, no, 140, over 140 now, countries around the world. In 2004, there was an all-transgender cast for the production of the play. That was done in LA. Eve Ensler's newest work, I Am an Emotional Creature, The Secret Life of Girls Around the World, was released in February 2010. And now, there's been lots of criticism and attacks against the play, from feminists to right-wing religious conservatives. But it means we're talking about something that's important to women, and that's usually a good thing, I think. So we're going to keep talking about it. So there's likely a production of the Vagina Monologues going on somewhere near you. Just go to vday.org and click on Get Involved at the top and find an event. And if you're in the San Diego area, I'll be performing in a production with the group Tribal Truth on April 7th, 2011. So let me know if you're interested in attending. Go vaginas! Sexual fun fact. Okay, my question to you, what is the world record for the most female orgasms in one sitting?
212.
Okay, we got a big difference, 12 and 200. 56, okay. 200 was pretty good. The answer, the world record for the most female orgasms, it was recorded in 2009 at the Masturbate-a-thon in Denmark. One woman had 222 orgasms in one sitting. So, oh, good catch, thank you. Saved her face from getting hit. So, I mean, that's amazing. And I'm wondering at the end if she was exhilarated or exhausted or both. It's just amazing. One of the questions that Eve Ensler asked the women she interviewed for the Vagina Monologues was, if your vagina got dressed, what would it wear? What's the audience think? Any answers? Tutu. Yeah, a couple tutus?
A silk robe.
Silk robe, nice.
Leopard print.
Leopard print, just leopard print anything. Nice, I like it. Well, so we hit the streets of San Diego to find out what you had to say about these topics. And now for you, San Diego's sexy street talk. So, have you ever heard of the Vagina Monologues? Are you familiar with that play?
I've heard of it, yes.
Okay. So one of the questions they asked the women is, if your vagina got dressed, what would it wear? So I'm assuming you don't have a vagina, but if you did, how would it get dressed?
I would say in a Brooks Brothers suit.
Ooh, very nice. Very classy vagina.
And of course, it would have to have cute shoes.
Nice.
Well, my vagina, I would have it put on a little nice, short pink skirt to kind of match the rest of it, you know? And make sure the lawnmower's sitting beside me at all times. It means you gotta shave that shit, man.
Probably at night, like little black dress and red heels.
Tuxedo bow tie.
Tuxedo bow. Nice, nice. A fancy dress. That's what it would wear.
A fur coat.
I like it. Well done. Good answer. So I'd like to thank so much our live audience for being here to talk about sex. Yay! And I want to direct you to undergroundfurniture.com in San Diego's Pacific Beach, who generously provided this sexy den furniture that you see here. Yay! And you can find me online at DrJennsDen.com or on Facebook at DrJennsDen. So don't miss the silly or shocking outtakes after the credits. And as always, be kind to yourself. Just do my final conclusion. So, tell me, does he do that? Does he really? Oh, you watch that.